Hey. What's up, y'all? It's your boy OMD, Dex 300, aka Doc Savage, the man of bronze. This is the Corner Store Podcast, episode 123. God damn. For real? Yeah, you better believe it. 123 in. We got a hella guest here today. You gonna hear some wild shit. He cool as hell. He talented. And I want to know how to pronounce this brother's name correctly. Is it ISSA or ISSA?
It's ISSA.
ISSA. ISSA RALF is in the building, y'all. Welcome.
Thank you. How y'all doing, guys?
I'm gotta get this started right now, and just to let you know, you've been here for, man. Good to see you, man.
Good to see you.
This dude's an extraordinary, gifted actor. I'm claiming to do that shit too.
No, he's amazing. Don't let him discredit himself. He's amazing. When that don't say, I actually learned how to have more confidence and be who he was from just watching how he moved on.
You hear that? Do you hear that? I bet y'all didn't know that this nigga right here was that talented. Hey, just for the record, I have not been given any gifts to the last few, maybe 3 guests that I had. Budget restrictions, the whole 9 yards. Let me act like I'm a real corporation and say it like that. But I got something for him today. I got him some pink lemonade by New Amsterdam. I had to do something. I saw it in the store. I was like, you know, that I got just enough to do this for the homie. Thank you for coming, man. That shit bomb. I know it's New Amsterdam, but shockingly, it's great. I was looking for something else, but it wasn't there. That's him. And you ain't leaving yet without getting.
This is because I wore my pink shoes. So
this is courtesy of a so-called sponsor. Okay. HBRC. It's Herbal Pain Relief Center. It's a weed shop. It's on the corner of Sepulveda and Chatsworth in West Hills. They probably gonna be pissed because I'm saying the wrong city, but hey, what can I say? It's right there by the 118 freeway. I got some edibles for you.
Okay.
And some marijuana pills. And since you got her with you, I'm sure you could share. Please tell me who this gorgeous woman is right here who came with him. She like, don't say nothing. She put her finger up like, shut the fuck up. I love that anonymity. She like, no, I ain't even here. I'm not here. This is the ghost of Mrs. Mirror right there. She is not here, y'all. I got to get on. Oh, yeah, he told me that the shit is on. I like that. So now. See, it's too loud. We got 2 on the live. What's happening, y'all? Welcome to the Corner Store Podcast. I had to see that and make sure because, you know, people be asking questions and whatnot. And I appreciate you guys being here tonight. We got a great ISSA RALF is in the building. I had to get that name right. Extraordinarily gifted actor, model, influencer. He all over IG. Making women swoon. I don't like that shit. Don't be coming in here trying to take all of them. We don't like that. Thank God I have one in particular that loves me finally. And
shout out to Mrs.
Shout out Sonya Ingersoll. Yeah, I said your name on the show.
Corner store down. She the one that put the inventory.
This girl got the most amazing smelling food over there. My fat ass is tripping. And I'm fat every day. You know what I'm saying? This shit though, it ain't like it just leave tomorrow. That shit smell good. I don't even know what to say about that. She's distracting
Man, just an incredible backbone. All you can. It's a one-stop shop. Very curated of vibes.
Let's go.
A curator of vibes. You want to know something in LA, you ask her.
That's right. She one of them people that point. She'll just point and there go the barbecue place right there.
You point, they get a taco. You point.
But we can't tell you who she is. The anonymity is crazy. She like, nah, I'm straight.
Have to go through me. Hit my IG.
I gotta ask you some stuff, man, because you told me something I didn't know. You have worked in the adult film space. Now, I understand the thespian in you, being that you want to, get a script and get the material, learn the words. Get the name of the character, soak that up, go to a table reading and become that guy. How in the fuck do you do that doing that particular art form? Can you please elaborate on that? First off, tell us where you're from. Give us a little background on you and then go into that, please. He in the hot seat. You see the chair red. So go ahead. Talk
I had
to
to
me.
pause my thoughts real quick, so I had to get them in line. So, what's up, Corner Store? I came here with give me 2 bags of chips and a pop one time. So, my name is ISSA. I'm from Detroit, 33. And the only thing in the, I'm going to say Hollywood entertainment space for 2 years. So within 2 years, how did I find that? It actually found me. So I didn't go like searching high and low, Googling jobs. Someone hit me up on Twitter and said, "You look like you fit into my films." So I was like, "What kind
Anybody
of film?"
that we would know?
No, I mean
Production company wise, I mean like
no, it's
Evil Angel or what?
It's called a recruiter. So
it's new. Oh, he was a recruiter.
He was a recruiter.
Damn. What kind of cat sizes up a guy for that type of work? Pause.
Just know you. I mean, I just know I didn't want to go on a date with him, so I didn't want to go on a date with him.
No fucking Diddy.
No.
Where you from originally?
Detroit.
Okay. 8 Mile?
No, I'm really from. I grew up in foster care, so originally I couldn't tell you like so.
How was that?
It was real interesting because even though I was at the bottom, I was spoiled. So like I got in trouble all the time, but I would get out of trouble because I was such an adorable kid.
I guess he think a little high himself, but that's good. You got to do that if you're gonna be an actor. I know that for a fact. The role we met on. I gotta talk about that guy too. We met on this. How you want to call it? Like a wannabe web series that actually never came out. And I don't know how you knew old boy, but me and him got into it because I didn't. The Sean guy, whatever his name was. Sean. So y'all cool still or what?
Yeah, like
I didn't like the way he talked to cats, man. I was like, bro, I'm from a different time.
I was still actually like fairly new, so I was kind of going into it with like I'm just getting my experience.
Sure,
so
I get really that. I get that, and I mean I was giving my time too, and I understand it.
Yeah,
we weren't getting paid.
I wasn't really understanding what the whole layout where I'm supposed to get fed, I was supposed to get a steady little stipend, and I was coming to do projects for you out the whim, so last minute like type vibe. But overall, I'm glad the project at least came out.
Did it?
Yeah, you never seen him? It's literally out.
No, am I on it?
Yes, you on it. Oh, God.
That nigga kept me after.
Yes, you're on.
Wow, because I told him this. Hey, I don't give a fuck. You see this, nothing, nigga. We can still do whatever, but I want to stab dude. Because he he was really tripping. First off, I've been on a lot of when I started acting in 2010. Seriously, and
okay.
And this show is not about me. I'm just giving you a little background on the guy that we dealt with. And I understand certain projects, especially when they're low budget and somebody trying to make something out of nothing, they're going to need the help of the people that they enlist. And it's like, look, man, back in the, a few after this shit comes out, we'll talk about shit on the back end.
Right.
And I get that. But you got to realize people got to gas and bills and all that. And you can't just call a nigga up the night before. Hey, you need to be at such and such at this time. Huh? What are you talking about? And then when you...
Because I'm like single male, no kids. So I can just...
Same here.
So,
I'm 58.
But you like bills, so like your bills is different from my bills. Like, you feel me? Like you got really long, steady bills. I got
I know one thing.
I pay my rent and my cell phone, and
I'm about respect. It's just like I set this up with you and how to come. I gave you all information. We talked a week, and you know what I'm saying. We've been talking about.
You even set it up prior, like before.
That's
I'm glad you're in good health.
Right.
So like we had prior conversations where it was me that was kind of
nothing will ever be off the whim.
Yeah.
Nothing to be like show up here, and then you get there. I'm one of them early niggas. I'm ex-military, so I get there early. I'm sitting on 43rd, right by Leimert Park. This nigga say he don't even know. He's like, where you at? I'm like, I'm here. Well, shit, where's that at? I'm like, bro, do you even know the LA? He's like, no, man, I'm from Cleveland. So I was like, why would you tell me to come? And it's Taste of Soul. that day. So I'm like, you want to taste the soul because you want all the people and everything. Where are you at? We over here off of by Taco Bell. That shit was by the mall. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, bro, you tripping. And so we started doing a little back and forth. And before you know it, I'll tell him to go fuck himself. Because I ain't got time to be playing with nobody. I'm here to really do business and handle what we going to handle. Actually, so he can slide.
Actually, I did a music video for someone and I met a guy. I can't think of his name. I really wish I can because he's actually a great guy. He actually refers me to a lot of jobs. But he was like, Sean Crooked Cook. I was like,
he said the same thing, huh?
No.
See, you get a reputation,
like, my project not about to come out.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a problem with old boy. Laura Radimski, the Spanish girl with the white suit. Remember her when we did the scene in the studio? We still cool. She stayed to see me. I done did a show with her downtown when I first started my pod. She was one of my first guests.
Okay.
Real cool lady. And that lady bought some shit. Her husband is dope. They be traveling the world, taking their little 14-year-old daughter. I look at their Instagram. We still talk to this day. And that's the kind of relationships I be trying to build,
like
man.
Long term. So when you come with a project, I'm one of the first people you like call.
I call her and tell her I got some money for her to do this acting thing. She'll be there.
Yeah.
And I'm not finna play with you. I'm like, this how much it is. The whole whip wham de bing. You know, when people come here, I'm like, bro, I'm in the valley. I hope you know that. You know what I'm saying? Look at that. That woman she got. Yeah. See why you got amazing coming over. Don't be bringing amazing over here, man. My lady be here. She probably be, y'all want some. I'm like, hold on now. That's for me. Now.
That's for me. Me first. Watch
you know what I'm saying? We got barbecue rib tips and everything up in this mouth, man. This brother then went and got some Jolly Ranchers and drank. She ain't no joke. I don't know who this is, goddammit, but she gonna be at the next party. You know what I'm saying? And she gonna be doing her thing. And I drank when I went to Vegas. I just had my birthday, just turned 58.
I'll say some truth.
You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, please talk to me.
This is a woman I kind of struggle in my life to appreciate, so I'm just learning how to reevaluate who she is. That's for the world to know.
How about that? How that make you feel? You see, she on the show, but she ain't on the show. I like that. But the respect I give you on showing your appreciation for your significant, I don't know which our relationship is, so I'll just put it on that tag. Your significant other is that's outstanding, man, because it took me this long, and I've got children. Shout out to their mothers, Kim and Leslie, wonderful, wonderful ladies. Respect them, love them. We all cool, but it took me this long to really understand who I was as a man to be in the relationship I am today. Because I'll be honest with you, I've been pretty stupid most of my life when it comes to that.
Why must I chase the cat?
You know what I'm saying? Just a dumb. You know what I mean? Just don't know his ass from his elbow, but. At least I think when we get our spirituality right, you can still cuss and love God too, by the way. You know, he may not like that, but remember this, when you think God don't love you, remember he supposedly made you in his image. So every time you do something funny, he is laughing. I'm telling you, because if he's laughing, he said, look at that dude, he just like me. That's the way I look at it. You know what I'm saying? So don't you ever feel no type of way about doing adult films. I don't know why you did that. Maybe you was just doing it. It was about money. Was it about money?
It was more about experience and money than after it became about money.
I knew it was dual. It had to be with you being in front of the camera.
First, it was just like in front of the camera, like actually seeing like there's something.
Lighting.
We all grew up watching this, so yeah. I'm always envisioning myself in like action.
Yeah, I've been on a porn set too, so it's just like real filming.
It's kind of
boom.
Really
they got the speed guy with the boom mic. Lights just like mine.
They have camera. Other actors preparing for
a lot of handheld stuff.
No Diddy, a lot of lotions and oils.
That I didn't know. See that?
It's a lot of oil. It's a lot of oil. You gotta like really just look the part. You gotta glisten
all over. I didn't know that was coming, y'all. I didn't know that was coming. That was perfect, though. See, I think the diddler, shout out to the diddler. I'm sorry, Diddy, man. I'm sorry this happening to you, bro, but sometimes when you make your bed, you pull the covers down, you fluff up the pillows, Got a lie in it.
You might hop out it. Like, oh, I forgot to turn the light on.
Exactly.
Oh, I left the stove right
now. People telling you when the lights come on and go off. I've been there. Lights out. Not a good feeling. Now, there's a good chance. Well, let me say this. I'm sorry, y'all. If there's some Diddy fans that's going to be on this live or see this show.
Non-Diddy fans, actually.
Bro is in trouble. And I'm going to be real with you. I wasn't really big on bro before any of this happened. I always kind of thought he was kind of arrogant. You know what I'm saying? Arrogant to the point where you knew something was coming down the road. And then you hear all of these horror stories about what he did to Steve Stout. And you saw him drag Cassie and, you know, dude think he a real gangster. You know what I'm saying? Instead of actually becoming the mogul and staying that.
So did he like what Kendrick called Drake?
Damn.
I mean, did he?
I don't think so. I would say, supposedly. I don't think, at least did he deal with people of age. You can give him that. From what I can tell, so far you ain't heard nothing about him dealing with no underage, nothing.
I mean, did he like 50?
Yeah, but if you're 24, that's legal. But all of these other guys, and that's why I said on another video, Drake is next, y'all. Now, I know he's in Canada, and if you notice, he ain't been back to America. He ain't touched down out here.
I've seen 2 videos of like people to co-signing like Diddy parties of like famous people, and like
ooh, they done disappeared.
Mary J, Dr. Dre, Birdman. I'm like, oh, I heard about LeBron.
I just put up a video where he talking about, man, everybody know about the Diddy parties. That nigga be popping off. And now, just like Cat Williams said, the part that made me die, he in this particular one, too. He was like, he didn't say who it was. He said, you know, go to one of them Hollywood parties and you just fuck around and walk past the wrong room.
Said in 2004.
And he just looked, he was like, hey, come here, man. Come here. Did that 2 niggas kissing?
Hey, did you know who only person that came out? I was arguing with somebody. He like the only person that said, I literally seen what's about to go on, I left.
Who was that? What's that boy name?
Back there in the world.
What's that? The Columbus Short said they drugged him and his manager had to pick him up, walk him out. He said he took a sip. Now, I said this years ago, I don't go nowhere, especially at somebody's house. I bring my drink and blunts. Because most people wet-mouthed it anyway and shit. Motherfuckers. Yeah, I hope they can hear you. It should be on. I turned it on.
No, I didn't want the jacket to cover it.
Is it green?
Yeah, it's green.
Yeah, he good. So, you know, but most people be wet. I caught COVID. The last fucking, my homeboy said, Slim, I know you probably don't think you gave me that shit. Damn, but I know you did. I got hurt. Man, you talking about body. That's the first time I ever had COVID. Had to go to the ER because I thought I was having a heart attack. My girlfriend could attest to this. I'm up here throwing up, all that bullshit. Now they took the test. They said, "Oh, nigga, you all right? You just got COVID." What you mean I'm all right, nigga? I ain't all right. I ain't never had this shit before.
Right?
Y'all motherfuckers act, they're so routine now. You know what I'm saying? They expect you to either survive or die. You have a lot of... God damn it, no. Ever since I stopped smoking, no. Sure. Yeah, that's that clean up the child too. That's it. All right. Damn, I wish I did.
I got one.
You got one good shit. Go ahead, please. Fire it up, man. Relax. We'll give him a few seconds to do what he need to do to get his, you know, his casual on and his chilling. This lady here is amazing. She cleaned up the studio and everything. Something fell. Do you have a rag? I'm like, yeah, it's over there. You know what I'm saying? Normally that'd be my cleaning up ass.
He sounded like the Pink Panther though.
Yeah, baby.
Oh, it's a pink day. It's a pink day. Like,
you know what I'm saying?
I mean,
and he got the pink shoes on and everything.
I'm gonna be honest though. I learned like as in like the last 3-4 years, kind of like to embrace like pink, like because
I can't say I did that, bro. But continue.
Because it's like it's just a color. It's your intentions behind it that makes it what it is.
What is that? Pink is red and what mix?
Pink and white.
Oh, pink and red and white. Okay, yeah. Okay. So I guess the Indians and white people more common than they understand.
No, there's a video there's a video of Native Americans saying they really actually not from the soil right here.
Man, we was the first ones here. That's the part that's really pissing me off. They found Egyptian hieroglyphics in the Grand Canyon.
Yeah, and in Vegas.
You know what I'm saying? What the fuck? We was here first. We the only niggas I know can walk over a land bridge and be out here fighting bears and shit. Ain't no white person to fight no bears. They'll make friends with the motherfucker first, give them some berries or some shit.
I'm really supposed to have the dispensary weed, but I had to stop at a local.
Man, smoke that shit. You need something to roll it on?
No, I got this little paper.
Okay, for sure. You can use the top. It don't, I do miss marijuana, y'all. I would be lying if I didn't.
I had to stop at a local chemist.
Yeah, man, you need to go to HPRC whenever you get a chance. They got great deals over there, and the weed's pretty good. The house weed is the weed I fucked with when I was smoking. And she know where to put everything and everything. Who is this lady? She went right to the trash bag, y'all. That don't happen. It's actually people with scruples around here. We got 4 on the lot. Thanks for being here. It's your boy OMD. We got ISSA RALF, actor in the building. Actor extraordinaire. He's actually showing his swipe to some people.
How y'all doing?
Go figure. How many films did you get to be in on the adult side?
3 so far.
Oh, so far. That means he still have an agent for that shit, y'all. A recruiter, he said. It ain't agents in adult.
It's wild because today I actually got a strange phone call from a guy named. You get random I'm
pretty sure you get many.
I'm telling you the truth. You get random phone calls. They tell you their name and they just expect you to know what they call you for.
Wow. So
Jay called me for a sex party for the Beverly. So you can choose to participate in action, or you couldn't choose to just be a stand-in.
So what's the amount on that? I mean, now, like I said, I'll never judge anybody for doing it because I've had dancers on here, all that stuff. What are they charging the men? The girls seem to be the ones not charging, but paying the men. Girls are the ones that seem to get the most money because I guess that's who
It varies. Depends on
what type of film it is.
It depends on if it's for a live production and they already have a set up budget. If it's for independent artists, it varies on your hourly or like a day rate.
Sort of like a non-union type thing.
It can be non-union or union.
Are you in the union?
Not yet.
What are they? What is the how much? I mean, what is it to get in a union? It's not like SAG. I'm sure it ain't as expensive.
No, you have to
as SAG.
be in a few databases for around the world. I signed up for the AA production, and they just put they get flown out. Just got flown out, book room, flight room, and you do a full test, body test, physicals, digitals, and they put you in the system. So that's how you become more union and you do more production work. Far as like,
I'm learning something right now about that. I mean, I kind of know the other type of film.
My first film was he booked me off Twitter. So he basically said, "Hey, you."
Was it good? Was it good money? Was it good?
It was kind of shabby. I'm gonna be honest. I took rookie pay. It was like a rookie contract pay. It was kind of like.
So you haven't been into the AVN Awards then, huh?
No, I was invited though.
Were you?
Yes.
The one in Vegas?
Yeah, that's how I'm invited to all of them because the film actually was in. Actually was up for
Got nominated? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
all right. You should have went, man. You should have went. That would have been, I think, going to those type of things. I mean, if you're going to be in the business, you might as well go because it's like going to a convention and you get to meet all the production people and all that. And I think it probably would have bode well.
By the time the AVN Awards came around, I was already did my first movie. So I was like, I'm an actor now.
Tell us about that. Now this is a real now, even though adult is real. Tell us about this. Was it a feature?
No, I signed up as a background actor.
Oh, okay.
Then they made me a feature.
Featured extra, or did you get some lines?
I could have had lines, but I chose no lines because the lines I was gonna get was a portrayal of like black propaganda. So I wanted to like not be a black dude with a gun in my hand.
Can you talk about it, or is it one of them?
It's out. The project's out too, called The Buddy Cop, featuring yours truly.
All right.
IMDb credit. That's why hip hop suckers got IMDb credits too.
Did you?
Yeah. So
I don't know. Maybe I did. I don't know.
Yeah, you got to go in there.
Is it on YouTube or what is it on?
Tubi.
So he got it on Tubi, huh?
Yeah, and they want War II for like.
You went to that?
No, I ain't go to that. I was too busy in my motto.
Well, I was in a horror film. If you want to see that, called the what the fuck is it? The True Blue Ripper. That's on Tubi as well.
Okay, I'm gonna definitely watch
yeah,
that.
cause I fucking grabbed my son. I was a demon.
Yeah.
And I grabbed my son, and I actually took this guy and lifted him up by his jacket, and his feet dangled. I was like, damn, I didn't know I could still do that. But yeah, it was a real good scene. Anybody got any questions for ISSA? Please let me know.
Someone else called me ISSA. That's a terrorist group.
ISSA group. Man.
She's older too. Don't get it.
You know what I'm saying? The brother got one of them names that when he finally do make it, people gonna love seeing that name. Ooh, that guy's in it. What's his name? Israeli Ralph. Israeli. Man, let's talk about that since we on the subject. God dang, I shouldn't have brought that up.
I did want to talk about the fact that it's also a pronunciation called Isa, which is Muslim. It translates to Jesus.
Exactly.
I didn't look it up myself.
Jesus? Really? Just like Jesus?
Yes.
That's interesting. That is
I
really
met
wild.
Asham Isa from Middle East. I was like, yeah, you know what the name translates? I'm like, for real? He like, yeah, walk with pride with your name. I'm like, okay, cool.
What do you think about, since we're on a serious tone, at least I want to change it to a serious tone. Right. The President fucking Israel is bombing the shit out of Lebanon now. Obviously, they've kind of left I'm sure they're still fucking with the Palestinians. They just haven't told us.
Right.
But now they've moved from them to Hezbollah, which is in Beirut, and that's in a whole nother city, neighboring city, Lebanon. Do you think a little country that's not even as big as Oregon would have that kind of balls if they didn't have the backing of the United States?
Yay and nay. Because Russia not that big.
True. They were humongous when they had all the, when it was the Soviet Union.
Right.
There was 10 countries involved, but all of them countries have their independence now, and they're trying to kind of get that back by attacking Ukraine. It's the closest thing to them, so I guess that's the reason why they're doing it.
Take over this piece of land.
Exactly. Well, this ain't 1941, nigga. You ain't finna do like Hitler did and just, hey, France, that nigga, he took over half of fucking Europe in 6 months, but that was back in the 1940s. Right. And he did something unprecedented back then by
be honest, though,
creating a thing called the Blitzkrieg. We just gonna rest up in that motherfucker and everybody be like, what the fuck just happened? You can't do that today. Exactly. What else you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? You just gonna bow down.
When the Middle War, the UN was created.
Exactly. Yeah, so. Basically, I think that happened right after World War II. And even Patton said
it was between World War II and World War I.
You might be right. I am a history.
Because World War II was the alliance versus the.
Well, they called it
the allies.
They said they created an alliance between all of it. Well, London was the one crying about it. They was getting bombed to fucking smithereens. Winston Churchill was like, and they shamed America so much to where they was like, should we get in it? And then Pearl Harbor happened, and then it was like, yeah, feet first, motherfucker. These niggas attacked us. When I speak of America,
totally different from all the other. Pearl Harbor was really kind of like its own.
Well, they thought they were smart. Germany, this was the 4 people. Let's go ahead and have a history lesson real quick. The 4 leaders that was involved with trying to take over the world at that time was Hitler, Stalin from Russia, and they ended up fighting each other. Mussolini in Italy, and Hirohito from Japan. They said, if America decides to get in it, Japan attack them from the West because they won't be able to fight a war on 2 fronts. They won't be able to help them in Europe and fight in the Pacific at the same time. Well, they was wrong. America got them, said they even had niggas. They didn't even call niggas as much. They was like, help us build these ships, niggas. And they did. And you see all the women and the guys was in the war.
That was actually the era where women actually went into the factory.
Exactly. And that's why they got that picture of that lady with her hair tied up, riveting a boat and shit. That was
and she got the arm. And it's actually, I think she was from no brag about my city, but I think she was from Detroit.
Detroit, man. Fuck. Ford made all the fucking Sherman tanks. Ford was the one building all those tanks. So Detroit was a big deal. That's why a lot of black people went from the South and moved
To
up
Detroit.
to Michigan and
For the factory.
Illinois for the exactly. They're making bombs and all type of stuff, and that was one of the reasons why it was so prevalent for Jim Crow to become a thing, because black people had started to make strides. They were creating their own communities, and we was wearing suits back then. The kids actually respected their parents. It was a big deal.
I just learned the African American history fact, and Alabama was one of the first banks.
Where I was born from.
It was called a penny bank, where African Americans can come in and save their pennies, and like have like backing and like trade. And stuff.
They made a movie about another bank with Sam Jackson and the new Captain America nigga. I can't think. Anthony Mackie. They started a bank in L.A. and then they got ran out of L.A. and they put it in Texas. And the federal government came after them, talking about you can't be giving loans to blacks like that, and they black. So, it was just real. And first off, they didn't want blacks to have a bank, period. Everybody knows the World Bank is created by the Rothschilds and the, what's the other Jewish family? I'm sorry, Jews. I'm not anti-Semitic. You motherfuckers do run the world, though. I'm sorry. Y'all run all the entertainment. You know what I mean? All the heads of these fucking entertainment companies, whether they're record labels or film companies, are Jewish. One of them is the biggest goddamn movie company, SKG, Spielberg, Katzenberg, and Geffen.
Let's not go dive into the blackboard phase.
We ain't gonna mess up. Y'all still gonna hire us because I'm, the brother's dope as fuck and I'm dope as fuck. You gotta give us the money anyway, but we still gonna tell the truth. At least on my part, we are.
It seems like Hollywood about to get cleaned up real fast.
Yeah.
A lot of people about to just like.
Yeah, they trying to shrink it down to only 5 major studios, because there's already only 6. Well, it might be 4 now. 6 or 4 major, William and Morris, the representatives. They're the represent actors.
Did you know they start building studios in Vegas?
That's a good idea.
Yeah, there's already like some productions, and they started moving a lot of business from Hollywood because we too young.
Have you had any auditions out there?
No, but I see them pop up.
Do you have an agent now? Are you still independent?
I'm still independent, but I'm actually at the phase because, as far as I just did New York Fashion Week, and it showed the difference of what an agent can do for you or a manager and what an independent artist. Because each room I had to walk in, I had to introduce myself, still get shunned, and like make myself known. And what an agent, you can kind of just already put my platform on. I have a lot of things that I've done, and it's hard for as an independent artist to be like, let me bring this up in the middle of me, like put my acting reel together, and then we'll have a modeling platform and have a adult.
How are they doing? Back in the day, it was portfolios for models, as far as like a book of pictures and different clothing. Is it all internet now, or mostly on the phone?
Mostly internet.
So what do they ask you for when in regards to wanting to be
your link?
Okay.
So your link should have like also followers, but your link should be on your profile.
Social media. Really?
Yes.
So they're banking on that now as a precursor to know if you're worthy of being on their show or they're in their print ads or whatever.
Yeah, because I could tell some when I was in New York, I could tell like. My a friend I was out there, great model. Shout out to my boy Drew. He was booked for well-known designers. One of them works for Rick Owens, so he pretty much is like one of the heads of Rick Owens, and the other one works for Prada. So they are independent designers that work for these other companies themselves. So Naomi Campbell came to one show, and actually the crazy part was. I was in the audience and I didn't know. So you didn't walk that day? No, I didn't walk. But like well-known people with platforms and followers freaking out in the back. Like as models, they freaking out. Platforms, they start themselves, but they freaking out because she's there. Yeah. So when it comes to like your platform matters, I can realize that everybody that was walking had a platform where it was just like you go to everywhere you're getting paid to be who you are. That's dope, man. And they freaking out Naomi Campbell in the audience and then some other stars. It was like some big event. That's fucking dope, man. I mean, it sounds exciting. And something I'll never fucking enjoy because I'll be in a plus size show like a motherfucker. Over 55 and shit. I would love to see you on a commercial.
Oh man, I've actually done some print work, but it was for the last job I did was for Boston Scientific or some shit like that. And I was playing a patient on there. You know how you go to a place and they have pamphlets and they had the people on there like talking to a doctor like this or some shit. And that's what I was doing. They were taking pictures of us, like talking to a doctor. He said, okay, you looking at the pamphlet, shit like that. So they needed normal looking people, like you going to a hospital or you going to this private doctor. Well, basically what they was trying to sell or show was a thing where they put in your heart. It was like a pacemaker type thing. And they had me in one scene where I was in a gown, like they're gonna do the surgery on me and the whole shit. That motherfucking shit paid great. That shit paid great. You talking about I ain't had no bills that month, nigga? I was like, hey, pay that shit.
And that's why I kind of want to direct my career towards, like, even though I'm like, oh, dark films or acting, I really want to be on a commercial because
if you get started on that, if you get a commercial, I can guarantee you're gonna be on a sitcom and all that. The nigga that just won the Emmy for Fargo, the Emmys just happened. I remember that nigga used to just be on commercials. Started out on I don't know if it's KFC, but I know I seen him. And I shout out to my girl again, because we sit and watch TV and stuff like that. I was like, I've seen this is one little chick. She's a little black girl, real cute little girl. She's doing on all these commercials I'm seeing. I said, bet you $5 she'll be on a sitcom real soon. Because all it takes is for you to do that and the casting person see you and next thing you're Abbott Elementary. You know what I'm saying? Doing your shit.
I've seen a few internet stars like watching their videos on Facebook before
I hate them bastards, but yeah, they talented though.
Before I lived in LA, watching the videos and I see them now. I literally see them on TV shows featured.
Like a motherfucker.
I'm like, dang.
Well, I'm waiting for Big Jaw to get on something. And he's actually been on a movie now, I think.
He featured on what's Cuban Gooding Jr.'s brother?
Yeah, from fucking Baby Boy. I know you're talking about.
Yeah, he has a TV show where he plays a husband.
Oh, okay.
Big Job featured.
You seen Minx on anything yet?
Minx, Ayo Minx. No,
yeah,
I haven't seen Ayo Minx.
It's coming.
I like him.
It's fucking coming. I think he's fucking hilarious.
What's her name? I forgot her name.
All them dudes be having me dying.
I seen her at the Laugh Factory, not the Laugh Factory, but the OG cannabis shop. I met a couple of them. If you go to the OG cannabis shop,
which one?
What's
her name? Daphne?
She's brown.
Not Daphne. What's her name? With the big smile. But she got a big, huge ass smile. She's a stand-up. I do comedy too. I ain't never worked with her, but she does stand-up and everything. Daphne something. Now, what was she saying? She'll say something over there like stage fucking directions. Turn the light on. Hey, remember to ask him about it. Is there anything you would like me to ask him about since you know saying something? Is there?
No, I think he was talking about Just Hilarious.
Just Hilarious.
No, not Just Hilarious.
She's
not as famous as
Just Hilarious. Falling off. She just fell off. I think if you get to a chance to be somewhere, stay humble, man. Stay humble in that. Don't get so, and that's just my opinion. I
feel like
I don't know if that's true or not.
I think he
love, bro. I think he's great.
He is Zeus. What you're really trying to display, what you're saying, like
I think old girl passing. He has
the clout and boom, boom, boom. I feel like he's humble.
I think his shorty passing kind of knocked him down a notch too. And I think he understands.
Whoa.
That girl was young, and for her to pass like that, I think he's like mortality set in. He's like, damn, you could leave here anytime. And now he's taking care of those kids, and I think he got real humble, but he was always dope to me. I hope they do. What's the last Friday? I hope they do last Friday. That's gonna be epic.
Yeah,
that's gonna be epic.
That'll be epic for the culture too.
I really think so. Now they the daddies, especially they have to throw in that Pops died in real life. That if you don't write that in the script, if they don't open up with that, if they don't open up with him
at his funeral,
dude, that would
some funny shit.
I could write it. I could write this write this last movie if they want me to. I swear to God, I'm writing a couple of them now. But if they open up with him dying, how do I say goodbye?
Yeah, Pops ain't never liked me though, but
because that'll
Pops ain't never liked me.
Would that be the greatest fucking reason to get Chris back?
I miss Pops.
And he bring DC. That's just my son. Nobody done met him yet. and then you meet O'Shea Jr. That shit would be live. That would be live.
Oh yeah, it could be his son. He had to. Oh no, that'd be Day Day's son.
Damn, who can play Day Day's son? Nobody ain't never talked about that.
Ooh.
That's a great ass fucking.
Day Day's son.
You know, it's probably gonna be one of them niggas you talking about. One of them internet niggas. Watch.
Yeah. I can't even
Who
lie.
would be Day Day's son?
That'd be fire. Then they bring the Chicos back too. They get out of
jail. Regina King got to come back.
Man.
And what her name? God damn it, what's her name? Regina, the other Regina.
You know who they should bring back? Alicia.
Yeah, but now she's rich.
She really got her shit
together. I went got off that shit and da da da.
Blah blah blah. I run a
They gotta run it
and
too.
she run rehab centers. Oh
well,
my
they
god!
Gotta pay homage. They gotta pay homage to Tiny, and they gotta pay homage to old boy, the dude that was in the first one. What's his name? AJ Johnson. They got RJ Johnson. What you know what I'm talking about? The one that was a crackhead in the first one.
Oh yeah,
you know
Ezel.
They got to pay homage to him since he passed in real life too.
Yeah, RP.
Yeah, man, and I think that'd be. They talking about doing another Boys in the Hood. I heard that. Now, don't quote me on that. Somebody told me that.
You could do Boys in the Hood now.
How?
Because like it's all like, cause I was like, excuse me.
Hey, it ain't bad manners, just good drink.
I'm sorry, but I was their age when they like went off to school, so you could kind of like do like that. As far as like now they got kids and their kids trying to really hang out in the hood.
I see it,
and like they live outside the hood, and Ricky actually was supposed to have a child.
Yeah,
this girl was actually pregnant, so you can really start with Ricky Kid
on the real
and like build like he got his friends now.
Well, Doughboy dead.
Doughboy got somebody pregnant before he died. You can just already write that into the storyline.
Only thing it could be.
Doughboy died like 2 years
now,
later.
Lauren's still alive, so obviously he could be there as the grandfather of Cuba's kids if he comes back.
And Cuban, he went off to
I
school.
can't believe we trying to write this shit.
He went off to school and like was
Spelman,
successful.
Morehouse, yeah.
And his son really trying to go hang out with Ricky Kid because they grew up
boys in Riverside.
And Ricky Kid stayed in the hood because the mother of his child was really actually low income and she never really had this able to get out the hood.
Let's think about these movies real quick and some of the characters that was in them. What do you think happened to the girl whose baby was in the street? That crackhead. You got some rock, you got some blow. And he's like, get them goddamn babies out the street. What do you think ever happened to her?
Man.
Let's just make it up. Obviously, this is not, this is fictitious, but
I'm gonna give her a longevity of life, though. I'm gonna give her a longevity of life, but she never fixed her habit.
Probably not, man. She looked like she was too far gone.
So she had about like 3 kids, 4 kids.
At least.
One of them
in a house, though.
But it's Compton too, so.
That wasn't supposed to be Compton.
That was
South Central. They was on Crenshaw in the movie and everything.
I mean, if you really look at the longevity, I ain't trying to disrespect nobody here, but if you really look at like some people, like you could just see the longevity of where you went. You probably 3 of them was gangbangers, quick, easy.
Yeah, I probably have to say all them dudes that was in Q's little crew. They gotta be gone.
I don't blame niggas for adapting to that environment, but at the same time, it's just like
man, coming from Detroit, I mean, you sound like a brother for real saying that. Cause like, I'm sure if I had left LA and like say my family say fuck LA, we gonna go to Michigan, I would have to go out there and readjust to how they get out there, how niggas pull heat out there, how they run, how they do whatever. Right. You know what I'm saying? Cause hoods is everywhere. It's just different rules, different lingo. It's the same.
I just seen on social media some guys in Alaska said, "You don't think it's hood niggas in Alaska?"
It is,
and they all look like us.
I'll put it to you this way: anywhere it's impoverished, anywhere with apartments, there's government apartments or whatever. Just like the same thing with the Indians. Music. The Indians out on the fucking, they got gangs out on the reservation. Them people poor as hell. You would think the casinos would have built them motherfuckers some goddamn container houses out there with motherfucking solar, so they ain't got no electric bills. But nope, they still living in trailers and huts and shit out there in the middle of nowhere in the Badlands of Utah, some fucking where, because nobody gives a shit about the poor. They never have, they never will. It's just, that's facts. That's not going to change. And if we try to do what they did in gangs in New York, when all of the poor people was like, fuck that, we going to the rich neighborhood and just take food right off their plate. That's when they call in the army. They'll line them niggas up and just start peeling caps right there in the street. But they sure didn't do that on January 6th, which they should have did. Because I ain't never seen nothing like that. It wasn't the right
I'm
color.
gonna be honest though, the riots low key was really killed the black community. Because they did it in Chicago, Detroit, and LA.
Yeah.
I didn't
kill our leaders though, man. I mean, what are we supposed to do? We supposed to go downtown on Wilshire and do that? We'd all died.
You supposed to go kill their leaders.
Yeah, well, they can do. They the ones.
I kind of was born in the wrong era because I really like.
They the only ones that could do that, bro. Let's keep it.
I'll be honest, like
how you kill Kennedy and then 2 years later you kill his brother.
I'll say this, and this might blackball me in life. Black people really wanted to just like let's give it all up and like really
I talk like this.
Who we want to really be. I'm quick to give up this Hollywood career.
It might be a time you might be talking about something that might actually happen here in the near future, man. So
quick to.
I'm glad I'm ex-military. I know how to break guns down, clean them. I know how to load them, and I sure the fuck know how to shoot them. I may not can see as good as I used to, but you will get your cat peeled fucking with me.
There's people walking around on U.S. soil right now claiming to be sovereign and do not follow rules and regulations.
I agree.
They do obey like certain rules to not draw attention to themselves. But when attention comes, they hit you with some rules and regulations.
I agree, man.
They managed to some way find their way out of trouble all the time.
I'm glad bro came out here today, man, because he dropping knowledge like motherfucker. I'm over here just soaking this shit up, man. Corner Store Podcast, we talk about a lot of serious things on here. We have fun, we laugh. We used to smoke. We used to drink.
I did make sure. I'm like, I know.
I gotta be mad at myself. I did give you some candy though. Like if you didn't smoke or nothing, you ate some of that candy, your ass would have got high. I've had some that shit had me fucked up.
You want to try some?
Try it later. You know what I'm saying? Try it later. Don't even worry about it. I'm gonna play this and I want to hear what you think about this.
So
hopefully
if anybody want to know a great investment and you live in the state of California, it's EV companies popping up.
Tell them that. Run that.
They at the starter form or before it become a full-fledged stock market company. So it's on the ground floor. So I just did 54 shares at $1.86 a share.
You heard it first right here on the KSP,
Cost
man.
Me $104.
Now this is probably one of the first times we've had some goddamn, what do they call that kind of news? Financial news. So that's stock news. You heard it first right here. And what on the ground floor? How much was that stocks?
$1.80 a share.
How much you had to bought over 100 shares, right?
I bought a 54 just to test it out.
All right. Now when it get up to $10 a share, nigga, I want my money. You said that right here, nigga.
Right, and also
check this out.
Also, it kind of it didn't go through the regular stock.
All across our land, you've seen Jewish Americans harassed and attacked and terrorized by anti-Semites and Hamas sympathizers. If we don't win this election, Israel, in my opinion, within a period of 2 to 3 years, will cease to exist. It's going to be wiped out. That's what's going to happen. It's a tough thing to say, but what difference does it make from my standpoint? I have to tell you the truth, and maybe you'll be energized because there's no way that I should be getting 40% of the vote. I'm the one that's protecting you. If I do win, Israel will be safe and secure, and we will stop the toxic poison of anti-Semitism from spreading all over America and all over the world. We'll get it stopped. But
this bastard now is getting his ass reamed. That woman is wiping him up like she took a dump, and she's wiping her butt to get clean. And he's pissed and scared because y'all don't realize if Trump loses, he's going to jail. He's got 16 cases. Only 4 of them have been tried, and he's been, I think 2 of them are ongoing. And don't quote me on this, but I know for a fact he's been convicted in 2 of them. You know, and hasn't been, and they're holding up the sentencing because he wants to see if he wins. Because if he wins, he can pardon himself from all prosecution. So he's scared now, so scared that his dumb ass, yeah, it's an actual cricket in here, and that pisses me the fuck off. I wish one of them lizards outside would jump his ass. But anyway, he's scared, so scared now, and don't worry, he ain't gonna bother you. He's so worried now, he's starting to appeal to the Jewish people, saying that if they don't support him, it's going to be not only their fault, which is going to set them up for violence all across the U.S. after the election. And if he does win, you know, he's going to say, well, it's because of y'all and all this other bullshit. This dude is crazy. He's bad for this place. I don't give a shit about no party. I've gave all that up. I think it's all bullshit. I don't care about Democrats. I don't care about Republicans. It's all bullshit to me. All of them people's strings getting pulled. But there is a thing called lesser of two evils, and I will say she will not do no psychotic shit. She'll just do normal bullshit politics, which is no big deal to me. Because as far as I'm concerned, when you get rich and I get rich, that's all you need to be worried about here, because that's the main thing that runs this place, the mighty dollar. So go out there and do the best you can and blow the fuck up. Then you can make your own rules. What you think?
Ooh, it's sticky. I'm gonna be honest though. As far as the presidential election, I feel like it's very forced because you never seen a president didn't go through the primaries, so the people didn't even pick what the Democrats have to.
Ain't that wild?
That's wild. And it's also said back in the day, this is how a woman will become president. So it's already written. So
that is so crazy. You saw the same. You've been watching the same videos I'll be watching because they predicted this back in the 60s.
Yeah, but I'm not really a Donald. I like Donald Trump business wise. I don't really care about him.
I don't know why, because he's one of the fakest businessmen ever.
Right, but you know how to leverage business.
Yeah, that nigga know how to sell his name. That's exactly all. That's all he knows how to do.
But other than that, like, far as politically, the electoral college pick your vote. So.
It's only 3 states that actually pick the president. So one of the states is where you from, Michigan.
I know that's why he had beef with Granholm. Like, I ain't gonna beef with my government.
It's
like,
blue now.
She put the buffs on. When she put the buffs on, she said, "I'm for the people."
It's a blue. It's like, a blue state now. That's the reason why he's pissed off.
I'm for the people.
For the first time, when Biden won, Michigan actually turned blue, and that's a big deal.
But like, far as like him,
and North Carolina's next. That's why he's trying to get that fat black dude who like pedophiles and transvestites in as the governor. That Robinson motherfucker.
I'm not. That's kind of some bullshit. What you just said.
Well, he's setting it up to where if he does lose, now they got to do violence against the goddamn the Jews. People gonna be burning synagogues, all kind of shit. He's a real piece of shit, man. He's not a good dude, bro. He's all about like for himself.
Manipulator.
One of the best, Jim Jones. It's all. And see, the thing about Trump, I don't understand is he has no charisma. Everybody else, even Hitler, weird. At least that motherfucker had charisma too. People was mesmerized by that speech. Heil, wie heil.
You know why people actually like Hitler at the beginning? Because like Germany, after World War I, Germany,
he wasn't even German.
No, I know, but like I actually don't know that. So
he's Austrian.
But Germany was in so much fucking debt. They was 3 times the country's debt.
And that's exactly what he would talk about.
Yeah, so what he did for Germany, he got them.
He gave him pride.
He gave him
pride, but he's a master manipulator, just like Jim Jones. It took 600 people in the jungles of Guyana and killed them.
That's why they didn't like British, because Britain actually put them that much in debt. They're like, he
blamed the European Jews. You know, and if you notice, after that massacre of the Jews, and like I said, for the Jewish people that may watch this, I ain't talking shit about y'all at all. Remember, you adopted this faith. You're not a race of people. It's a faith. So you guys wanted your own land. And Truman helped you get that land. You moved a bunch of Arab people out of the way in Palestine, and you named it Israel. And you told them, we can share this land. And it was divided at one time. But as the line started to push them people closer and closer to the west bank of the Mediterranean, now, if you look at the map, Palestine is like this, Israel is like that. You took that shit from them. You took it. There are videos of Israelis saying, Those people are lesser than us. They say this with no impunity. There's rules over there to where if you got a nice house and you're Palestinian, a Jewish person can move to Israel, go to that house and go, this is nice, and tell you to vam the fuck moose. And you got to do it.
I didn't know that.
Palestinians' movements in Palestine are restricted. There are checkpoints everywhere. You can go 10 blocks, they stopping you. Let's see ID. Because they so afraid because they've taken, it's the same thing like the white people here. They're afraid to give us reparations because they think we're going to take the money and do something crazy with it. The same thing over there. When you done somebody wrong, you've had a time where you talk shit about somebody and you know they can whoop ass, and then you ain't seen them, and then you just had a party and they pop up, your ass be fucking scared as shit. You be like, damn, hope that nigga don't see me. That's the same way these motherfuckers is too. Israel is scared. They got all the bombs. They just had a report. They sent pagers. Now who the fuck using pagers today? They had pagers with bombs on them. Cell phones over in Lebanon blowing up in people's hands. Y'all can do all that and you afraid? They got robot flies that carry explosives that'll blow a hole in your fucking head. The fly just land on you and blow a hole in your head. So let me tell you something. If you got all of that, what are you afraid of? You know you did them people wrong. That's what it is. And you treat them like shit every day. So how you going to sit there and be mad? Michael Rappaport, you a piece of shit, your cockeyed ass. You going to sit up there and celebrate a bomb slamming into a fucking building full of children and women. Big ass bomb. Took the whole building down, one shot. And you laughed and made a video about it. Sick is what sick does, as fucking Forrest Gump would say. I would never be pleased in the destruction of children and people that ain't even the fucking army. Oh. And they're not hiding behind those people. Hamas is like, fuck all that. They tell you where they are. Why y'all keep finding out where their headquarters is and you keep going over there blowing it up? But instead of blowing up that whole headquarters, you take the whole hospital out. You got soldiers can go in there and handle that, but you just say, fuck it. Send 2-3 drones with like 2 tons of TNT on them. It's fucked up, man. You already won. You already won, but you're saying go ahead and kill them all. Somebody said we need to wipe out them people on the West Bank so we'll have beachfront property. And don't think that America don't do that shit too. What you think happened in Maui? Just a random fucking lightning strike started a fire that only burned certain things?
I heard about a beach in California that did that to some people.
I'm telling you, man, it's a lot of crazy shit be going on out there.
Like, it's called eminent domain here.
Yeah. I want to go house sit at somebody's mansion and then they come home and don't realize I've been house sitting. I got squatters' rights now. You've been gone for 6 months. No. I'll be in their pool like a motherfucker. Eddie Murphy did it in Beverly Hills Cop 2. Yeah, I remember. He went to the house. They asked him, who the fuck house this is? Your uncle in the music business? He's like, no. That nigga was in the pool. He said, watch out, it's slippery on the pool, you'll fall. Yeah. That nigga fell in the water, man.
So that's you gonna vote?
Hell no. And let me tell you something. I was a felon. And when I finally got all that squared away where I could vote, I was happy. I was like, I'm going to help put some cool niggas in there. No. I did that shit a few times. That motherfucker Biden, this is the last motherfucker I voted for. Got him in office. They had the Senate. They had the Congress. They could have put all kind of shit through. He was supposed to be giving us $2,500 stimuluses and all that. That motherfucker let 2 Democrats posing as fucking Democrats that was really Republicans block everything he was trying to do.
He definitely let.
And he got Kamala Harris. She's a VP. She could have been the deciding vote and said, fuck what they talking about. We're going to do it anyway. They didn't use the filibuster not one fucking time.
What's a filibuster?
Filibuster is when Congress is deadlocked on something and then the VP can just go in there and
I thought the House do that. The head of the House.
They say the House and most of the shit get passed in the House. When it gets to the Congress, that's where the problems come. And it had 2 people.
There's more Congress than the House.
There's more.
I think also
there's 2
Congress
people.
Need to be reevaluated too.
Man, they need to reevaluate all that shit. How the fuck
If you was born
Nancy
before,
Pelosi and them can be all fucking senators and congressmen till they 80-something years old. These people stupid as hell. They've lived 5 to 8 decades.
I feel like
there's no fucking way they all should
I
be
feel like
making
they should
decisions.
pick a rule where like equality and women's right. If you was a congressman before that, you should kind of like retire.
Yeah,
like you have to have like a
put
new
term
set,
limits. Term limits.
You have to have a new set mind going in because if I'm been in Congress 60 years,
Congressmen have to be young.
All of a sudden, y'all say, "Oh,
they should
rights.
be they should be young, man."
Me personally, I don't have to have equal rights. I can just vote for it, but me at heart don't have to have the equal rights.
Well, what happened to the days when you didn't even have to tell a motherfucker who you vote for? Everybody tell who they vote for now. Remember, the vote used to be sacred,
right?
Motherfucker say, "Who you vote for?" Nigga, I ain't telling you.
And we still got congressmen and women since then.
We've changed all that shit just to be able
and
to.
Now that we tell people about
to shame people.
I feel like we should be like, all right, since we're vocal about our votes, I should be like, if you was at an era when it was silent, you should leave. It's mandatory you retire. It's mandatory because
you have to have.
You're voting for someone like me.
Yeah, we talking. You gotta have term limits, man.
You're
because
voting for someone like me. And
you seen Mitch McConnell? You seen Mitch McConnell freeze? This nigga froze one time. He talking, he just. And the lady said, "Okay, we're gonna go ahead and get Mr. McConnell," and they took him off the stage. This nigga froze up. I know what he saw. He saw his future. He saw Satan going like this.
They say some congressmen are reptiles. That's kind of interesting.
That's probably what happened. That motherfucker, maybe he was a robot. He do look like a fucking turtle. And nigga neck way down here. I'm gonna tell you all right here. I'm gonna be.
Like, there's a lot of conspiracy. I'm really just waiting for all of them just to hit the fan. So it just like be like a feel for like if we about to have the Galactic Federation flying through. I'm ready for Rick and Morty and Futurama.
I swear.
I'm waiting for that.
I'm waiting for that meteor to hit this motherfucker and all the lights go out, and then we're gonna see who the real tough motherfuckers is. When you can't go to Ralph's to get your Lipton tea and all that shit, and everybody fight. Man, when this fucking world is crumbling, it's gonna be about the strong surviving. That's why I love that damn Purge movie. 10 hours, nigga. For 10 hours, motherfuckers can do whatever they want to your ass. Wow. They had this one scene. The bitch is driving around, and it's a dude, a black nigga, muscular as fuck, covered in blood. He got a battle axe and a sword, and all these niggas laid out dead. He's like, "Yeah, come and get me." That's the Purge. This nigga killed all those people in that fucking vacant lot. He was serving niggas. Oh. But you, like your neighbor, if you got a neighbor you hate, when that siren go off, you got all the rights to kill that motherfucker. It's a great movie. We gonna be in something like that soon.
First go off, I'm going to the nearest storage, Walmart, locking that bitch, and whoever in here, we in here.
That sounds like some goddamn zombie apocalypse type.
That's what it's gonna turn into. That's what the purge gonna turn into.
People probably gonna be eating each other.
The purge is like the first stage of the zombie apocalypse.
Damn.
Because after a while, you're gonna realize people gonna start breaking into nuclear plants. Things gonna start.
What about that? That's like, another thing.
It's gonna start a whole. It's gonna be
if them nuclear plants break down,
trifecta. It's gonna be a domino effect.
Sure. Them nuclear plants break down, bro. We're gonna be able to cool that shit.
Off and like people gonna try to get back orders. Somebody not gonna listen. So it's gonna be a war with whoever is designated to keep structure. Who's gonna be them people? The police?
I don't know, man. Ain't gonna be no police then.
Right.
Man, you show a badge when all that shit going down, you gonna get your head.
You notice in the Purge movie they had like the sirens, like all right, leaders and certain leaders are like immune from
that's some bullshit. I didn't like that either. Fuck that. I'm going for you first.
I'm going straight.
You know what I'm saying? We can kill our neighbor, but we can't kill your ass. Get the fuck out of here, bro. I always been thinking about getting you.
So like once like real war break out, once that and someone stopped listening, nuclear power plants and like factories.
Damn, we had 24
gonna be over. It's already been like almost an hour.
Yeah. Shit, we had 25 people peek their head in. That was good.
Okay.
That was real good. Yeah, and
oh, these? Oh yeah.
Might as well crack it.
Cheers to the weekend.
Cheers to the weekend, y'all. Hey, Corner Store Podcast.
You want to go? You're not drinking, are you?
No, I ain't gonna do it because I know. No, I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it.
See, that's the
See, 'cause
that's
I know
the
she
thing about
watched-
Donald Trump. You don't realize that Gemini is like we're very tempting. Like I'm gonna just hit you with a like.
And I'm gonna be like,
Then I'm gonna ask you again. You sure you don't want that? Cause like imagine, remember how you said Biden was supposed to get stimulus checks out, and he was the only his opponent was Donald Trump. I mean, if Donald would have been in there, we all would have had stimulus checks. That's why
we did get stimulus
That's why
checks,
black people in Michigan really want to vote for him.
but he still did 1,200 too.
I'm from Detroit, and y'all need to realize, bro, if he get elected again, bro, he's not about to give us no more free money. It's not gonna be another pandemic.
Fuck Donald Trump.
Y'all-
Fuck the Democrats.
No, I need
Fuck
to.
all of that.
I really need to talk to my niggas. People in the city, bro. Y'all is
I'll tell you what, young people,
Michigan is favored like 54.
Young
Donald.
people.
I'm telling you, bro. This is shit.
vote your conscience.
No, bro.
Vote
I'm
your
talking
conscience.
directly to Detroit.
You can listen to him if you want to, which is
Talking
fine.
directly
I
to
love
y'all.
him.
Y'all
We
think
love
Donald
him
Trump
being
about
on
to
the
give us
show.
some more free money? He is not, bro.
Not happening. For all you dumbass motherfuckers who follow Trump, which is totally fine. Like I said, remember, none of them really care about what you really want. But I will say this, the Democrats and the state of California is actually looking into reparations. It ain't gonna be a lot of money either. Everybody thinking they finna get $1 million. You'd be lucky if you get 25,000 if they do it. And with that said, episode 123 is in the can, fam. I want to thank, please tell them your name. I ain't messing this up again.
ISSA
Ralph was in the building, sat here and talked about his career, his life goals, and all kind of things. And we love y'all for being here. We will put the beautiful lady on there, but she said,
my Instagram, ISSA RALF, ISSA
say that again.
ISSA RALF.
You heard him. ISSA RALF.
Find me on
ISSA
all
RALF.
platforms under the same name.
Oh yeah, and since we talking about
Besides Twitter.
Sit-
Twitter is ISSA1RALPH.
there you go. And since we on the subject, the Tubi little series or show we was on, it's called Hood Circus. Hood Circus, just
No,
like
it's called Hip Hop Circus.
oh, it's changed.
HIPHOP.
It's Hip Hop Circus. I don't even remember what the fuck I was in. Hip Hop Circus, and it's on Tubi TV. On Tubi TV.
Hip Hop Circus.
Appreciate that. And yeah, my bad. Me and the dude fell out, so I was like, whatever. But I'm in it, and check us out on Tubi TV. My man, 50 grand. Thank you for coming. Strong ass. No wonder they use him. This nigga got a strong ass grip. Them ladies be like, oh. Shout out, y'all. I'm gonna holler at y'all next time. Corner Store Podcast. Let's go.
Love y'all. Thank you for supporting.
Let's get it.
Hey. Boom. I wrap it up. I'm gonna roll another one. Smoke. Chill out. I know you want to get back.